I saw the feathers. You gave your wish. Oh, look at the snowman! It's so cute! Hey, he's on your shirt! I'm wearing the Grinch shirt! Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch! Yep, they got the feathers and everything.
They're gonna need space.
Shit, there's a big candy right in the middle. I don't think I have time to go get it. I forgot how many people are in here. He's right there. And they got a police bike in front of them. To get people on the way, it looks like.
They got people, yeah, good.
Here comes your old friend, Mary. Stop! Better get out here and say hi. Woo! Hey, Mr. Grease!
How are you? Hey, kitty.
Merry Christmas! Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I hope you like the little surprise at the start of the vlog from the Santa Parade. As you can see, we did not stand downtown. If you go back, we actually stood on the same street we stood on last year, just a little bit down from where I stood last year with my dad. The reason being is Friday, the Dow High Marching Band announced that they would be marching first in the parade, which has never been done before. They have never had the same band march first 2 years in a row. So honestly, we don't know. Midland High didn't have any games going on. They didn't need the marching band. So we honestly don't know why Midland High did not march first this year and Dow High marched first. But either way, we were able to get that out. So we still were able to see Dow's band, which is the best part of the parade for us. So actually, it might come in a close second. But it was nice. We got to see Dow. We were still able to go see Dow's band. It was just weird. The only other time it's been weirder is one year's Midland High would made it really far in the football player. So they're like, oh, we need to take our marching band with us. So the game was that day. And so their band did not march. And so for one half of the parade, there was literally no band. Just music from the floats, which is kind of sad and weird. And my mom pointed out, they actually didn't need to leave that early because their game wasn't that far away. Sorry, that was my thing. So that we went to the parade. It was a little bit of fun. It was a lot of fun actually. The best part was we have a Tractor Supply store here, and they did a little entry into the parade this year, and it was really super cute because they had 2 goats. For those of you who are new, we did not have regular pets growing up when I was little due to allergies. But what we did have was we had some goats, and we actually love goats. We think they're the coolest pets on the planet. We did 4-H with our goats, so it wasn't like we just had goats for pets. We actually trained and showed our goats, and it was awesome. So they actually had 2 little pygmy goats, and I saw one. It was like a white and black one. I'm like, that looks like a dog. And I turn around, I'm like, that's a goat. And so I whip around, I turn around because my mom's standing up by a building because she and my brother aren't really that thrilled to be there. And I'm like, Mom, there are goats. And I'm like yelling at the top of my lungs, and my mom does her little jaw. She's like, really? I'm like, look, there are goats. And one of them was dressed as Santa, and the other was dressed as an owl. And I'm freaking out. So it was awesome. It was a really good day. But now on to the rest of the week. As you can see, I have some garbage bags, I have totes, and I have a lack of stuff in my room. And no, we're not moving. No, I'm not doing another deep cleaning. We have an exterminator coming Wednesday because we have a little bed bug problem in one room. So my brother found some bed bugs in his room, and so Terminex is coming Wednesday. Not great timing. So by the time you guys have seen this, though, they will have come. Hopefully everything's normal and we can get back to everything. But they will be here Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Not the greatest timing. This is why last week I said I was bawling because I discovered I can't put up my Christmas decorations. Well, this is why. I can't put them up till the exterminator has come and gone. So we have today and tomorrow we have to finish getting stuff, tearing down what we need and stuff like that. So basically, I have to go through, I had to take all my plush animals had to be put in totes. So I have plush animals in those totes. I have my larger animals like my snowman and my dog and my little mini Chewbacca and my R2-D2 and my BB-8. And my purses are, if you notice, all my Loungefly purses are gone. They are in one of these bags, and I actually might take them out and put them in a different bag so that I can keep them somewhere safe, because these are going down to the basement for storage, and I don't really want to put my Loungefly bags down there. But I actually might not take them down until tomorrow, and then they'll just be there Tuesday afternoon into like Wednesday, and then I'll bring them right back up on Wednesday. So they're not going to be down there for like any longer than maybe just over 24 hours. So try not to freak out. I want to find someplace to put my sewing box, my sewing bin, because I don't want that up here. I think I might put it in my mom's closet. My clothes, I have to go through my closet and take all my clothes out of my closet and put those into a garbage bag. And the thing that broke me the most was Saturday morning, my mom telling me that I have to take down, she wants me to take down all my posters off of my wall. So all my little mini posters, all my Star Wars posters, all my little signs on my wall, all my pictures, everything on my wall has to come down. So I have to do that today. I am putting my clothes in bags and I'm taking down the only poster I'm leaving up until like Wednesday morning is this will be up till Wednesday morning. This is the only one I'm leaving up. Everything else has to come down, has to be taken down. I was like ready to burst into tears and I'm like, I'm going to be crying or feel like I'm going to start crying taking these down, because especially the Star Wars ones, because I have spent the past 2 to 3 years collecting these. So I got them all within a year, except for the Last Jedi poster. That one took me forever to find. But I have been collecting these and transforming this into kind of my safe space. Like, this is my room. You know, this is where I can be myself and, like, have my time and stuff like that. And so I love my Star Wars posters because next to my books, these are the things I really wanted to get was the theatrical release posters for every movie in the Skywalker saga. And in fact, I'm waiting on the last one. I just ordered the one for Rise of Skywalker. And they're not like actual theatrical posters like The Last Jedi is, but they are my posters and I love them and adore them. And so it's breaking my heart to know that I have to tear them down. I have to take the tinsel off. I have to tear them down. I have to put them away and then but they're going back up on Wednesday. Like, one of the first things I'm doing Wednesday is I'm putting back up my posters. I'm going downstairs. I'm getting all my stuff I'm storing downstairs. I had to move my Christmas tree downstairs. I'm getting all that stuff. I'm bringing it back upstairs and I will spend most of Wednesday and probably all day Thanksgiving putting my room back together. I'm going to hopefully have time to put my tree up Thursday night. So I will start decorating Thanksgiving. It will happen. I am bound and determined. If it doesn't start happening on Thanksgiving, it will happen on Black Friday. And I will decorate Black Friday, the 1st and the 3rd of Christmas. Because I'm also getting a new bed. My brother got a new platform bed, which I really like. And partly the reason I like it is my bed is nice. However, it is lower to the ground than I would prefer because I'm already short, and so I would like to be a little bit higher, especially since this is what I have next to my bed is this shelving unit. This shelving unit is almost the same height as me. And so at night when I go to turn off my bed lamp, I am literally like kneeling on my bed and reaching over, so it's like almost standing. So I would like to get a bigger bed. A bed that's higher up. So I'm getting a platform bed, and I already have a bed spring, and I already have a mattress. So I'm not getting rid of my bed springs. I love my box springs. So I'm gonna be higher up, which will be great. I'll have more storage room under my bed, which will be even better because my mom went out and got me this when I mentioned the fact that I'm short and my posters are almost up to the ceiling. So I needed a bigger ladder. So she got me a nice heavy duty 3-step ladder, which is great because all I have is a little itty bitty step stool, which I don't mind the step stool. It's nice, but I think I'm gonna, I don't know, retire the step stool. So I'll have more space under my bed for like my ladder and my yoga mat. And then also she went out and got me a case for my guitar, which I decided is going to be one of my other goals for 2020 is to actually buckle down and work on my guitar. So I have a case for my guitar now, so that makes me really happy. So yeah, so that is why this vlog is probably going to be kind of disjointed this week. It might and probably long. Is one, the videos from the Santa Parade, and two, I have to get all this done. So this will be all the vlogging I do, and I probably won't vlog again till this weekend to give you guys an update. And then I also might start because I do plan next week posting a time lapse, my next video being a time lapse of me doing my Christmas decorating. Because I'm also prepping for the Q&A. So I said you have until December 13th. Basically, it's as soon as I get five or more questions, then I will put together a Q&A. So I just say by December 13th, but I might extend it and do it like the week of Christmas, so to give you guys a Christmas present. So you guys have plenty of time. So I'll say get your questions in by the 21st, and I will do the video that weekend. So yeah, so get your questions to me by the 20th, 21st, and I will put that all together. But yeah, and then Wednesday, because of this whole thing, we actually have to be out of the apartment for 2 to 4 hours, and my mom has to work, but luckily my dad doesn't. So my dad is going to take us to go do something for 2 to 4 hours, and I got a coupon for half off a regular price admission when you buy one admission to the Center of the Hall of Ideas or the museum, which is this really cool place we used to go to all the time as kids at the Midland Center for the Arts. It's like this little 3-4 level mini museum, and it's just really, really fun. And it's like, hey, let's go do that. Let's relive our childhood. That will take us maybe about an hour to go through because there's like all these hands-on exhibits. Like you used to be able to press wood, make an impression on wood and stuff like that. Let's go do that. Let's have some fun, you know? Let's go relive our childhood. It's like $10 for adults, so it'd be $20 for us because it'd be one would be like $2.10 and then a $5. So let's do that. And then maybe go get some lunch. So yeah, so we actually don't know what time they're coming Wednesday either. So we're really hoping they're coming like early in the morning. And also I'm hoping that my dad, after we come back home, he's willing to help us take this apart and set up my new bed so I can get that set up. And then it won't actually be complete till after the new year because I love having a headboard. I don't like having a foot bar. It makes it hard to make my bed, but I love having a headboard, and I found a really cool headboard with like built-in bookshelves, and that's like what I want. So I'm ordering that the day after Christmas, and that's gonna come, and then that will come and we'll set it up, and so my bedroom will be complete. So the only thing I wish I could do is I wish I could replace this and my dresser with like darker colored furniture because my bed is going to be black, the headboard's going to be black, my shelving unit there is black, that's black, and this is silver, but like, and then I have like 3 things that are wood, and even my folding table is black. So I kind of would like to get matching furniture, but that's not a priority for me right now. So I'm gonna get going so I can get this stuff done, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thought I'd jump on and do one last clip for the week. As you can see, I got my new bed. It is like pretty much up to my hip. Sorry about that shot. So it is much taller. I am liking it. It is the height I would prefer. And the funny thing is this is the height my bed was when I went to school in Northern Michigan. They had these odd convertible beds that could be single twin beds with 4, which could be lifted high enough to do 4 drawers, 2 on top of each other, or they could be turned into bunk beds. So I think that's when I really started liking beds high up off the ground. So this is my new bed. I'm loving it. Like I said, it's not done yet. It's pushed out from the wall for right now. That will be changing, but in the new year, I'm going to get a headboard that's going to go over that. Also, new edition. Check it out. Check what came on Wednesday. My final poster. I am so happy and so sad at the same time. But yeah, so good news is Wednesday the exterminator did come and he treated the apartment, and we only had to be out for like 3 hours. So we he came at like 12:30 and we had to stay out till 3:30. So my dad came, took my brother and I out to eat, and then we went to the mall, and I picked up the Frozen 2 soundtrack, which I had forgotten I put on my Christmas list. So I picked that up, and then I picked up the soundtrack for Infinity War. What I really wanted is the soundtrack for Endgame, but Barnes & Noble only had a record of it, so I wasn't able to get that. But then we did that. We walked around the mall a little bit, got some tea and got some hot chocolate and coffee. Then we went and hung out at my dad's, and then we came home, and we started putting everything back together. And literally the first thing I did when I came home was I went to my closet, I tore all my posters off, and I put every single one of my posters, all my wall stuff, back onto my wall. As you can tell, it's been a little bit of different shapes. I used to have like little mini posters up there for Rebels, and they are now in a binder. My Jesus, my God Still Loves Me poster, that is down for right now because, like I said, I'm getting a headboard in the new year. So I don't know how tall that headboard's going to be, so I might not be able to put that back up, but it's fine. I will find another place for it. I'm actually thinking about putting it on the back of my door because I am no longer, I used to have like jackets hanging up over there and hats over there. But this whole thing, I'm not going to do that anymore. All that stuff is going to be kept in my closet. um, but so I'm going to figure out like put like a poster or something there. But maybe put it there, and then I have a Star Wars poster that's kind of similar to the little this one I have, minus the autographs, and I might put that up. So it's all, my room is not finished yet. But yeah, he came Wednesday. It went great. I can decorate. I'm gonna put my tree up Saturday, so I'll start doing a time lapse Saturday. So that will happen. The only thing is I can't take any of my plushies out that I had put into storage. So I have, as you can see, there's a notable lack of itty bitties and plushies in my room. That's because I had to take them all and put them into totes and garbage bags. So I have 2 garbage bags in the basement that have like my R2D2 and my BB-8 and my Hello Kitty and my Chewbacca and my giant snowman and my giant dog and that stuff. And then here I have smaller things like the plushies that were on my bed, like my Stormtrooper bear and my Chewbacca and Wicket from Build-A-Bear and my other doll, and those and my itty bitties, they're all in these 2 totes. I have to keep them in here for 2 weeks. So um, they will be coming out the second week in December is when I can start putting them back out. And that's just a safety thing to make sure everything's good and dead. So that also means I can't actually finish decorating. Like the thing I can't put out is I can't put out a tree skirt. Because for that 2 weeks, we kind of have to be vacuuming every day. So there is a lot that goes into it. It's not as big a hassle as I thought. Like, it was very quick, very painless. I mean, we just had to like switch stuff. And that's also why my bed is sticking out so far from my wall, is I can't push it back up against my wall for 2 weeks. So it's a little bit, I don't really like it because I can't like prop my pillows up and it's a little bit harder, but it is nice. And I will say, since I'm higher up off the ground, I am sleeping at night better. So 2 weeks, I can't store anything under my bed. So once the 2 weeks are up, my new step ladder is going under my bed. My yoga mat's going under my bed. So yeah, so we've got about 2 weeks for everything to calm down. That's great. So yeah, so that was Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, but luckily everything went good. If you celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I've said this before, my family doesn't really celebrate Thanksgiving. We used to when I was younger, but we don't really do that anymore. And actually, Thanksgiving is not my is my least favorite holiday. And this is coming from a girl who doesn't really celebrate Halloween. I do not like Thanksgiving at all. Part of it is because of my Native American ancestry and growing up and learning more about Native Americans, the First Nations, and what happened to them with the arrival of the colonists and the rights and stuff like that. So Thanksgiving is not my favorite holiday because of that. But also seems like for like the past 3 or 4 years, something bad has always happened to my family around this time of year, particularly Thanksgiving. And it all started when I first started working. That Thanksgiving weekend, we lost my great aunt Laura. She died, and my mom didn't get an opportunity to go say goodbye to her because of my job. So it always seems like this time of year, we always have something bad happen to us. So we had the bed bugs. That was stressful. But then added on to the stress, we brought my cousin Akila, who I talk about a lot because I love her. She is amazing. Like I said, this is a family I have never ever met. We got her a Christmas present, and it was something I also had personally. It was something I had bought a couple years ago that I really loved, that I had always wanted, and I had it, and I loved it. I didn't really do a lot with it because I'm an adult and it's a toy, but it's something I'd always wanted. And so we decided to get her one, and so we got her one. We got her stuff to go with it, and it's a doll. We got her a doll. And because the reason we got her that doll is because she and I have a lot in common, and she says we're sisters, even though she's like 7 and I'm 31. We're sisters because we like some of the same stuff. We like sloths and nutcrackers and snow globes, and we love Christmas and we love reading. And so we have a lot of things in common. We have some matching outfits. We have matching socks now. So my mom got her a doll from a Madame Alexander doll, like what I had. So that she and I could have matching dolls, and we even got even matching outfits. So we got her this doll, and it's not cheap. These dolls are expensive. And so we got her this doll, we got her all this stuff, and my mom decided to use FedEx, which we had never used before. So we went to the FedEx. Walmart has a FedEx shipping center. We went there. My mom knows a guy, and we got it all squared away. We thought it was great. They didn't tell my mom there was a difference in signatures. So we sent it out. We gave my aunt the tracking information, all that stuff. My mom gets a thing that's arrived. I check with my cousin. My cousin goes, "Yeah, it arrived, but we didn't get it." So we're like, "Wait, what happened?" And from what we can gather, we're thinking the driver. So my mom called FedEx today because this package was insured for $150. So it was a lot of money. And so we called FedEx, and FedEx basically said, "Oh, yeah, there was an adult who pretended to be a child. And since you said signature instead of direct signature, which direct signature means it had to be somebody who lived there, they said it was an adult pretending to be a child who signed for it, and they walked off with it." So somebody stole my cousin's Christmas present, and my mom was on the phone with FedEx today for like almost an hour. Like, we went to Walmart to figure out what to do. They told her what to do. We went to the Subway and Walmart. I gave my mom my phone, and she was on the phone with FedEx for almost an hour. They put her on hold like 50 million times. They know the computer's freezing, the computer's crashing, and then they come out and say, "Oh, it was an adult pretending to be a child." And my mom's like, "Okay, can you find it?" Like, "Oh no, as soon as the report came in, we filed it as a lost package and closed the case." So basically, they told my mom that they're not even going to look for this gift that we sent to my cousin who lives out in Baltimore. And they're like, "We're not even going to look for it anymore. It's lost. Here's what you can do. You take this number, you go, and you can file a claim, and you might be able to retrieve the money you spent." So my mom might get the money back she spent, and she's planning on going back down to Frankenmuth because that's where we got this gift. When it's about an hour away to go, and the I guess the person on the phone was giving her sash or something, because she was like, I guess the person says, "Well, why can't you get another gift?" My mom's like, "Because we drove over an hour away to get this one." And there's no guarantee that they're going to have this same doll when we get there. And so it's like, so my mom is hopeful we're going to get the money back in time that we can make another trip down to Frankenmuth, pick up another one of these dolls, and be able to get it shipped out to Maryland. But we're not doing FedEx. We are doing the United States Postal Service, or we are doing UPS. In fact, we are never doing anything with FedEx ever again. We are not shipping anything from FedEx. This stuff is shipped to us via FedEx, fine. But we are not shipping anything via ourselves through FedEx, because this is our first time using FedEx, and it was horrible, and it's still not over yet because my mom still has to go try to get her money back. So my recommendation, based on how my mom's been dealing with it, I don't recommend shipping anything through FedEx. Which makes me so happy that most of the stuff I order online, it comes through the United States Postal Service or UPS and gets transferred to the Postal Service, because FedEx is just, I don't know. I don't want to deal with FedEx anymore. And luckily we don't. So we're hopefully going to be able to get another one. I get to go online at some point this weekend and get ornaments for them. So I already found one for Akila. So we're going to get ornaments for them from Bronner's. And thankfully we had a great time with Bronner's, being able to ship them out. I ordered them online, and Bronner's just ships them directly there. So it's great. So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, this is why we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving in my family. It's because of stuff like this totally ruining what should be a holiday about being thankful. And there are lots of things I'm thankful for, but I feel like I shouldn't have to feel like I can give thanks and say I'm thankful for this on just one day. It's just like, why I have a Christmas like attitude year round is because I feel like I shouldn't contain the Christmas spirit, which is the spirit of goodwill and giving and hope and joyousness and seeing other people as your neighbors and wanting to help them and stuff like that, just to the month of December. That should be something that carries over into the entire year. Likewise, this thing about Thanksgiving is being thankful for what you have, stuff like that. It should not be confined to just one day or one period of time. You should be able to do that year round. So for me, I'm thinking Thanksgiving is just like, is more, now that I'm older, I'm thinking Thanksgiving is just another commercialized thing. And a lot of it is, oh, it's a celebration, thankfulness. And it's about colonialism and what happened afterwards. We're just going to ignore that. So yeah, not a big fan of Thanksgiving. From historical and personal context, definitely not my favorite holiday. I'm so thankful it's over. Today's Black Friday. I'm looking forward to some things. Hopefully, I'm getting my new Her Universe skirt today. I ordered a third Her Universe skirt. I'm so excited. This one has BB-8 and Dio on it, and it has pockets, and I cannot wait to show that to you guys. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. I got my new Star Wars poster. A new Entertainment Weekly is coming out next week, which is for Star Wars, and I'm debating about getting it. The covers look really awesome, but I feel like if I really want them that much, I could just print off the covers online, because it's really half the time what I'm getting these for. It's just the covers, but I don't know. So I'm super excited. I am just a couple days away, actually more like 1 day away from getting to crack this baby open finally. Has been sitting here taunting me, going, Caitlin, open me. I'm like, I can't open you. So I cannot wait for Sunday when I get. Sorry guys, I hit the wrong button on my phone. I stopped recording. I was gonna say I've been really kind of just excited to open this, and I can't wait. And there's a link down below. I will be posting a picture every day on my Instagram of what I get from this. So if you guys want, go check out my Instagram. You will be getting a poster every day to see which figure is which day. I'm really excited, and I think the Porg Santa is going to be my favorite. So go check out my Instagram down below if you want to see pictures of me opening up my advent calendar, which is kind of a goal I am setting for myself because I don't really use my Instagram that much. I have it, and I love it. It's just that I don't post a lot. So I'm hoping that throughout the month of December, what I'm going to try to do is post a picture a day on Instagram. And so this should help me do that because this is 24 days worth of pictures. And then I have like 6 or 7 more days. So hopefully I will be able to meet that goal of posting a picture every day on Instagram so I can be a little bit more social media savvy. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'm also really, really excited about something we're going to do this weekend to cheer us up. I talked about one of the things on my list is there's a reindeer farm, and we are going to go to the reindeer farm in Clare this Sunday. So the 1st of December, we're kicking off December in a big way. We are going out to Clare to go to the Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm, which is a really cute farm. It's got like a playground and a store building and then the stables. And to go look at the stables, you have to pay. And they've got like a Jeep tractor ride and like a fire pit, and sometimes they have Santa there, and they sell souvenirs and stuff. And so we're gonna go there and spend like a half an hour, maybe an hour, looking at the deer and the wallabies and the alpacas. I'm so excited. And then on our way home, we are stopping at downtown Clare to go to Cops and Donuts, which is the best donut shop in the area. It is so cool. It's run by a bunch of retired police officers, and they have amazing donuts. My favorite is the PBD, which is a Long John with peanut butter cream, peanut butter frosting, and chopped nuts on top. It is delish. And my brother usually gets a brownie the size of his face. So that is something I'm really, really excited about. I cannot wait to go see that. We have been here one other time, and that one other time my mom was really, really super sick because it was right before surgery, so we didn't get a chance to enjoy it, and my mom really wanted to go back. So we are going back this year to the reindeer farm, so I cannot wait for Sunday. So thank you guys so much for watching. Quick reminder, I am planning to do another Q&A, so make sure you get your questions submitted to me so I can get that out there for a little Christmas gift. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrated it. If not, I hope you had a great Thursday. So I am signing off for the week. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.